Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? This is Joseph Reviews, and I am here with my spoiler review talk on Avengers Infinity War. So, if you guys have still not seen it, or if you've been busy with GCSEs or A levels at your school or wherever your education is, don't worry, you've got an extra day since this is a bank holiday. Hopefully you should see it on that day, since it's coming very soon. So if you guys have not seen Avengers Infinity War, I highly suggest you do not watch this video, unless if you don't really give a shit about spoilers, then hey, welcome still. Alright, so now let's get that out of the way. Let's get to the spoiler stuff. You can watch my spoiler-free review, then see the movie, then watch this review. Unless if you still don't give a shit about spoilers, then hey, just still stay here. Alright, so we start off with Thanos' crew and himself, Thanos. And then before that we have the Marvel Studios logo with the number 10 on it for celebrating 10 years, of course, the usual logo, of course. And then we get to Thanos' crew on this in space, and then we get to see Loki at the start saying, "We have a Hulk," and then Hulk comes in and starts to attack Thanos. And then the character from Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok. I'm gonna look up the guy, so give me a moment, guys. Who I will mention, guys. So give me a second. Alright. Okay. So Idris Elba's character gets killed off in this movie by Thanos. Thanos kills his first character in Avengers Infinity War, who's Idris Elba, if I've corrected his name right, from Ragnarok. And then he starts choking Loki, which I got goosebumps, which it really brought tears to my eyes whenever I first saw it. So, which was pretty heartbreaking. And then we get to see Thor complaining. We get to see Thor for the first time in this movie. You know, he's complaining that Idris Elba's character and Loki are dead. And then Hulk lands on this planet where Dr. Stephen Strange is, in Doctor Strange's building. And then Bruce, aka the Hulk, is like, Thanos is coming, and then Doctor Strange is like, who? And then the Avengers Infinity War logo comes, and then we get to see Tony Stark played by Robert Downey Jr. as usual, as Iron Man. And then we get to see Doctor Strange meeting him for the first time, saying that we need your help. And then Bruce is with him, of course. And then later on they discuss about the Infinity Stones. Obviously, Doctor Strange has the Time Stone, which is the green stone. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, in the beginning, Thanos collects his first 2 Infinity Stones. One of them is the Time Stone. I forgot what the purple one was called. But, and then he says to his crew, we have a few more stones left. Bring them to me. That's what happens basically. And then we get this really cool action scene where we first get to see Spider-Man on the bus, then he jumps out, and then all these kids are complaining. And then we get to see Stan Lee. Fucking Stan Lee is a bus driver, which is awesome. He couldn't have been a better cameo in this movie. So, which is awesome. It's like, what are you kids doing? It's hilarious. And then Spider-Man comes to help Iron Man and Doctor Strange. And then Spider-Man first time gets his iron suit, which is called the Iron Spider, which is awesome, by the way. Which is the best version I have seen of Spider-Man yet. I mean, Tobey Maguire was good in his first 2 Spider-Man movies, but Tom Holland, from Civil War to Homecoming and this Infinity War, he really is the best Spider-Man yet. Then later on, we first time get to see the Guardians of the Galaxy in this movie, where Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, is like having headphones listening to music. And then you get to see the other Guardians, Drax, Groot, I am Groot, along with Gamora and Rocket Raccoon, my favourite of the Guardians characters. And then Thor bumps into them. And then they check on him, and then Thor gets up and he's like, "Who the hell are you guys?" And then Drax says this: "He's not a dude. You're a dude. This is a man." Yeah, guys, this movie has got great sense of humour. All the Marvel films in the cinematic universe have great sense of humour. And then later, for the first time in the area of Scotland, we get to see Vision and Scarlet Witch for the first time. And then they start to have a battle and with some of the Thanos crew, and then we first time get to see Captain America when that Avengers theme comes on. It was so good. And then we get to see Falcon and Black Widow, the blonde Black Widow. Technically it's the same Black Woman, but no, Black Widow, sorry, whatever. And then they have a discuss with each other what's going on. And then they get back to the Avengers building, and then Bruce, the Hulk, turns up at them. And then for the first time in this movie, we get to see Black Panther and Black Panther's crew on Wakanda, which is the area in Black Panther, which is a beautiful location where we get to see the final battle, which we'll get into later on. Then later on with Iron Man, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, Spider-Man is like saying to Tony, "Have you ever seen that old movie Aliens?" You know, Spider-Man is just giving lots of different references. In Civil War, he did The Empire Strikes Back. In this one, he did 2 Aliens and Flash Gordon. So there you go. And then Iron Man later on is like this: "You're an Avenger now." It's just so good. And then just Spider-Man's reaction, oh my god. And then later on in the film, we have a humongous battle on Wakanda, where they all start to get together, and then Bruce Banner, I believe is the surname, right? Not sure, but he gets in the Iron Man Hulk suit, which is all that you've seen from Age of Ultron, and then Thanos starts collecting more Infinity Stones, and then he starts to kill off Gamora, if that's her name, and then we get to see the giant version of Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones, which is also pretty good. So, and then we have a big battle, and then Thor gets his eye back, and then gets a new hammer. It's awesome. Just that scene gave me goosebumps. And then we have a big battle, and then Thanos starts fighting Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Iron Man first, and some of the Guardians members as well. You know, just seeing them is just awesome. Just that scene alone, where Thanos nearly kills off Iron Man, my god, that made me tear me up, and that gave me goosebumps as well. But thankfully Iron Man's not dead. And then Thanos is going against these other characters: Scarlet Witch, Vision, War Machine, Falcon, and Captain America, and Black Panther, and Widow, and Thor as well. So this is just an amazing scene. One of the best scenes in the MCU yet. It's definitely up there. Then all these Avengers are just trying to attack them, but Thanos finally gets rid of them. And then he finally has all 6 Infinity Stones. And then he's looking powerful. Then like Thor comes in and stabs the hammer right through Thanos' chest. And then Thanos is like, you should have gone for the head. And then later on, you get to see some of the Avengers dying, fading away, which is so emotional. That happened to Black Panther, Falcon, the Winter Soldier, Spider-Man, fucking Spider-Man. Oh my god, that was emotional. We also get to see Groot disappear away, along with Doctor Strange, along with Black Panther, and along with Drax as well. And then Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, War Machine, and Rocket Raccoon are the only characters alive. And then we have an amazing cliffhanger with Thanos. And then you lead onto a complete black and white credits, what mostly Christopher Nolan movies would contain. This really does feel like a Christopher Nolan movie in some places. But that's not a bad thing, because this movie is awesome. Of course, I love this movie. But then we get to the post-credit scene. Spoiler alert, guys, if you've not seen the post-credit scene, unless if you don't care, then hey, stick around. We get to see Nick Fury and this let me get this name up. I'm terrible, guys. Come on. Right. Come on. Show up. Oh, I didn't put in America. Never mind. That's fine. This is a nightmare, guys, having to remember things. But oh well. No, scroll down. Murray Hill and Nick Fury vanish away, and then we get to see the phone land, and that shows the symbol of Captain Marvel, the female version of Captain Marvel. Alrighty guys, that was my spoiler talk on Avengers Infinity War. Comment down below, let me know what your favourite scene in this movie was. And then comment down below, let me know who's your favourite character in this movie and of the Avengers in general. All these characters, let me know below in the comments. Thanks very much for sticking with me for my spoiler review, spoiler free and spoiler talk review. And hope Avengers 4 is even better, or maybe just as good. But we'll see how it goes. But as always, comment, like and subscribe. All my social media links will be in the description below. Don't forget to click on the notification bell before you leave. And as always, until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for Infinity War to the MCU, and peace.